This summer, my boyfriend and I went on a 3-week trip around Türkiye, and I filmed almost every moment. For the first 3 days, we stayed in my hometown where my family lives, and my boyfriend met my family. We later found out that the sky looked a bit brown that day because there were forest fires in some nearby villages. Luckily, when we came back, they were already under control. Today we organized a boat trip with all my friends. Everything was amazing. We started the tour from Taşucu in Mersin, and the captain took us to some beautiful bays. Breakfast and lunch were included to the price that we paid, and we had a delicious grilled fish and other seafood. The bays where we swam were so beautiful. The sea was crystal clear and so blue, and in some places we even saw historical ruins. Sometimes the waves were very strong and many of us felt seasick. So if you are planning a boat trip like this, make sure to bring medicine for motion sickness.
Merhaba.
Merhaba, nasılsın?
İyiyim sen?
İyiyim.
The places we visited in order were Akçakıl, Boğazak Island, Aquarium and Barbaros Bay, and Güvercin Island. Spending time like this with both my friends and my boyfriend was so valuable for me. Now let's move on to our Cappadocia trip with my family. It was very enjoyable, but the weather was extremely hot, so I will never come here again in summer. This man singing in the video became one of our funniest memories in Cappadocia because he didn't actually memorize the whole song and kept repeating the same part while trying to film himself. In the end, we played the song from our car and danced together. This place in the video is Kızıl Vadi, which is Red Valley. People recommended it for watching the sunset, and it's actually a famous spot. If you come here, don't forget to bring chairs, a small table, and some snacks. Everyone was doing that. Our next stop was Zelve and Paşabağ, which I think was the most beautiful part of Cappadocia. This is one of the oldest settlements in area, and Christian monks lived here in 9th century. Inside, there are rock-carved houses, churches, and monasteries. It was used as a village until 1950, but people had to move because it was no longer safe. When we left, we saw some cute little cars, probably tourists from tour buses, and they made us laugh while waving goodbye. I definitely recommend visiting here if you come to Cappadocia. Unfortunately, I didn't like our hotel, so I can't recommend it. Just make sure to check reviews before booking. And of course, we also visited the Üç Güzeller, Avanos and Uçhisar. In Avanos, you will see many pottery workshops. Pottery has been famous here since a long time, so if you want to try making pottery, this is the right place. The Üç Güzeller is a perfect spot for taking photos, and you will see many tourists here. They are called three beauties because of the three fairy chimneys standing together, usually compared to a mother, father, and a child. It was really nice to spend time here as a family. If you want to join a hot air balloon tour or even just watching them, you need to be here between 5 and 8 in the morning. We didn't go because we couldn't wake up early enough. Unfortunately, when we visited, it was one of the hottest times in Turkey's history. We probably spent more time in the car than outside, but it was still fun. We played music and enjoyed the view. The fairy chimneys were really beautiful, but I'm not sure if they will look the same after 30 years, because we saw that some had already lost their shapes and the rocks on top had fallen. In Zelve and Paşabağ, you can freely climb the rocks, but they are so steep, my attempt failed.
Yeah, it's good. I think play it safe. Don't fall.
And my boyfriend had to rescue me. Of course, he also tried, but he couldn't make it. So in the end, we came down safely. Our next stop, and the last stop for this vlog, was Turkey's capital, Ankara. Two of my close friends live there, so we stayed with them and explored the city for 5 days. This place you see here is Kızılay Square. Their home had an amazing location, with a view of Anıtkabir from their living room. Especially at night, the lights made it so beautiful, and of course, our first stop was Anıtkabir. Anıtkabir is the mausoleum of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Republic of Türkiye. It's not only a grave, it's a very important symbol of our independence and modernization. On national holidays, thousands of people come here.
Yeah, I explained just now.
You can see many soldiers standing guard without moving, and the guard changing ceremony is my favorite part. Soldiers walk with a perfect precision and change shifts in a very disciplined way.
Hey, come here.
The main building of Anıtkabir has Atatürk's symbolic tomb, but his real grave is right under it. There's also a museum under Anıtkabir. Inside, you can see Atatürk's personal belongings, a panorama of the War of Independence, important documents from the Republic, and a chronological presentation of its founding. This place really moves me every time I visit. It gives me goosebumps. Since my boyfriend is a foreigner, we also told him how they wanted to divide Ottoman Empire after World War I and how we fought for our independence and founded the Republic of Türkiye.
Very big occupation. They have the English weapons and English technology. They have
Now you will see short clips from the museum. At the end of the museum, behind an impressive door, there is Atatürk's real grave. For me, Anıtkabir is one of the most important and first place to visit in Ankara. That's it for the first part of our trip. Don't forget to stay tuned for the rest. See you!